Hey guys, I'm Rebecca West, the editor-in-chief of the Tiger newspaper, and I'm here with...
Derwin Simpson, and I'm a junior industrial engineering major.
All right, so we're going to kick it off with the questions. Can you come up with a Tinder bio for me?
Yeah. So I'm going to steal a little bit from your shirt. Definitely young, scrappy, and hungry. I feel like it's a good intro. It gets you like wanting to know more. Good smile, if you like glasses, and Spider-Man movies, you'll have a good time. We were talking before, so I know that's yeah.
Love Spider-Man. All right, now would you rather rewatch the 2016 or 2018 National Championship?
I would say the 2016. Honestly, almost purely from environment. One, it was like a closer game, but we were in Light C2 in like the living room, and there wasn't a lot of space, and we're all crammed around. And I just remember as soon as like we won, it was just a sea of orange like bursting around the room, and that was like one of the most exciting atmospheres. So, yeah, 2016.
All right, and what has been your best Clemson moment?
I think my best Clemson moment was getting to become an orientation ambassador, and that one's kind of broken up into a series of moments throughout the summer, but just kind of realizing that like full circle level of impact, because that meant so much to me whenever I came in as a freshman, and I was like such a big time, and I was nervous to come to Clemson, and the fact that like that program gave that much to me, that I could continue affording that to other students was just like indescribable. I liked it a lot. So.
Awesome. All right, this is going to be our first wing. This is the pimp sauce from Backstreets.
I like it.
There we go.
And then do y'all have extra water just in case it gets a little?
We could get some water. Sorry, I forgot to offer to you.
No, you're good. I just like, if there's hot sauce, I might need just to be on the safe side.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Not too bad? All right. So, one of your videos shows you in the library. How often do you actually go back into the stacks?
Sorry, I got like not often. If anything, I would like do my research online. I just thought it was like a cool atmosphere, and it was funny. I was actually like touching the books. I didn't know what I was touching. But yeah.
So you did it for the aesthetic?
It was a good aesthetic, and honestly, I do say I spend a lot of time in the library. I probably should pay rent there by how often I'm there. So I feel like it was very salient to me and like my Clemson experience as well.
All right, here's some water.
Thank you so much.
Now, what's a song you can't get out of your head?
Okay, so this one's an interesting one. You know Seven Rings by Ariana Grande?
Of course.
The new bop of the ages. There's a version on YouTube where it skips every other beat, which like, I don't know if you can imagine it in your head, but it'll just like, it'll have it, and then it'll just skip a beat and play it. And it sounds like it would be awful, but it's like actually a bop. So like if you're watching, like Google Seven Rings, Ariana Grande, but skips a beat, and you will not be disappointed.
Okay, so it's like 3.5 rings. Cool.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Now, would you rather eat wings with Deshaun Watson or Dabo Sweeney?
That is a tough question. I'm gonna have to go with Dabo just because, I don't know, something about him and his perspective is just like very, very humble, but like very wise at the same time, and I feel like I'd have so much to gain from that experience. Plus, I feel like he would just be a fun guy to sit down with and eat wings, so, yeah.
All right, and speaking of wings, now we're on to the mild.
All right.
There you go.
So the pimpin' was just like a warm-up, right?
Yeah, the mild
Okay.
looks spicy.
It does. It's very red. Okay, I can handle it.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't too bad.
All right. Now, can you give me your quote from your favorite movie?
Sorry, I take big bites.
You're
I probably
fine.
shouldn't. All right. I think my favorite quote has to be from the movie Mulan, and the emperor actually, he says, I think he's talking about her and her own self-worth, and he says, "The flower that blooms in adversity is the rarest and most beautiful of them all." So I think it's kind of beautiful talking about beauty coming from adversity and how that can really shape a person and bring more perspective. So.
Can't go wrong with Disney.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, and what is a petty curse you would put upon your enemies?
Okay. Petty curse. I would probably say just making one of their shoes slightly lower than the other. And just every time they're walking, it's just slightly off to where they don't notice it, but it just is slightly annoying.
It's very annoying.
Yeah.
All right. Can you give an overview of your campaign in 5 words or less?
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good question. All right. Can I do 5.5, 6?
Sure.
Okay. I like to bend the rules, you know. Empowering students to seize their moments.
I like how you slide the slogan in there too.
Yeah, it's a little plug, but it really is true because for us, it's more than just a slogan. It's about what we are trying to embody and just to embolden the student experience and really create those Clemson moments that make this university special. So.
Yeah. All right, cool. Now we're on to the Dank Hot Teriyaki.
All right. Thank you. I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
That one's good.
All right, so from Dank Wings on to Dank Memes. What's your favorite meme?
All right. I don't know why, but I'm a really big fan of Kim Kardashian when she's laying in the bed like that, just staring up at the camera, and they just place her on random things, and I just feel like it's such a vibe. Just yeah. So it's definitely my favorite.
Okay, cool. What's something that makes you stand out from the other presidential candidates?
Yeah. So I think a big part of just who I am and my personality was that I'm very optimistic, and I just believe that you should lead with love, and I always lead with a smile on my face, and I feel that carries over into even some of the more technical things I do. I'm an engineering major, but even in my past internship, they just talked about the impact it made for my smile and the way I engage with people. So I think both me and Jeremy both bring a energy and an optimism and a spirit that is really good with engaging and connecting with students. So I feel that's a strength, especially with serving the student body, being able to connect and show that support and create that atmosphere of openness and positivity.
All right, awesome. And what's the hardest Clemson class you've ever taken?
All right. This one is probabilistic operations research, which was precursored by deterministic operations research. Same professor, did not get easier. But I got an A. But that's because I studied a solid week before, multiple hours. But that was definitely the class was as hard as the name sounds.
All right, engineering life, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that brings us to wing number 4, honey sriracha.
All right. That sounds pretty sweet.
Is that a pun or was that just?
That was definitely a fun.
Okay, good job.
Big
I'm proud
fun,
of you.
fun guy.
Sweet indeed.
Mm-hmm. No pun needed.
All right, so would you rather eat only buffalo chicken wraps or 55 exchange for the rest of your life?
55 exchange. Easy, like hands down. I'm a big dessert guy as well, so that's like not even a question. Although, I don't want to hate on buffalo chicken wraps. I do love a good buffalo chicken wraps. They are iconic, but ice cream is my go-to for sure.
All right, very cool. Now, can you give your best impersonation of Jeremy?
So he would probably just like walk up. He wouldn't just be sitting down. He'd probably come in and he'd be like, "Hey, how's it going? Catch the Atlanta United game last night? No, it's great. You have a great smile. I love your smile. Oh, yeah, you're just like beaming."
So
Was that
very
good?
energetic guy.
Yeah, he's very energetic, very nice. But like once you like sit down with him too and like start talking with him, it's like there's so much more in addition to that, and like he's like so well thought out, and just combining that with that like positivity is great.
All right, very cool. Okay, and we're gonna do our last sauce now. This is just hot. Cool.
It's just hot.
It's just hot.
One word, like Madonna. I like it.
Or Beyonce.
Oh, okay. I like we're gonna be friends after this. I can tell. All right. Oh God.
We appreciate a good pop queen or R&B queen.
R&B. Yeah, we love all the queens. All right.
Build, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so why do you want to be the new student body president?
All right. Sorry, it's not a question, it's still the heat coming through. I think a lot of it stems back to almost the same reason I joined the Orientation Ambassador program, just feeling such a love for the university and passion for the student body, and just throughout my like time here, I've been like gotten to be involved in some organizations where I just see just potential for change and like change enacted, and bringing back my words a little bit, but going back to just like the love of the university and being a part of that impact. And getting to continue to uphold that legacy of like what it means to be a Clemson Tiger and afford that opportunity to other students here, while at the same time realizing that while it's like great and there's so many great things about the university, there's certain things that like I've noticed through my time here that we'd like to see improved as well. So definitely those are kind of my two big reasons for why I wanted to run.
Okay, awesome. Now, can you tell the people where they can find you on social media?
Yes. Check us out, Derwin Jeremy 2019. It's Derwin, D-E-R-W-I-N. A lot of people think like Darwin for some reason. I get that a lot. Or if there's like music playing somewhere and like people are like, "What's your name?" I'm like, Derwin. They're like, "Derek." I'm like, sure, yeah. But Derwin Jeremy 2019, and our website, that's for our website as well. Instagram, we thought about a MySpace. No.
It's done.
Yeah.
MySpace is done.
MySpace is done. I'm kidding.
All right, so that's it for now. Again, I'm Rebecca West in conjunction with Tiger Vision and the Tiger. Primary elections are on February 27th. General elections are on March 6th. Don't forget to vote online. Thanks.